So, who else is in on this conspiracy? Eloise, definitely. Um, some of the others knew various aspects of what was going on. Um, I think the others knew quite a lot, and I think this explains why they need to be burned when they die, so that Locke can't access their memories. Because to the extent that they know something, Locke might figure out that this whole thing is a long con against him. You can see that conspiracy has been going on a long time. Now, somebody might have gone back in time and told Jacob about this, that these guys were coming, what was going to happen, and this way may be why he knows. It's certainly how Locke knows that certain things are going to happen, because I think Charlotte dies in the past, in the 1860s, I'm not sure. But um, when she dies, uh, I would imagine Locke can access her memories and knows that there's going to be time switches, which is how he figures out how to trick Locke. Um, so the Man in Black knows about the time switches. Now, it's possible that Jacob knows about this stuff, but I think uh, it's actually something different. I think that Jacob's powers are all involved with time, and I think much like Desmond, he lives at all moments at the same time, like Slaughterhouse-Five, reminiscent maybe of Merlin in The Once and Future King, where time doesn't mean the same thing for him, and what he sees, he doesn't see everything that's going to happen, I don't think, but he sees probabilities like Desmond saw probabilities. Okay, so who's in on the conspiracy? Well, I would say that aside from Eloise, who definitely knows, she's the one who figures out how to get back to the island. She's the one who is the keeper of the place that tells you how to get back to the island. Um, but I also think that Ben knew a lot more than he said. That Ben may have been in contact with Jacob earlier. He seems to, at the end of the show, to be aware of a lot more that was going on than he let on. So some of his stuff may be acting. Some of the stuff he did may have been faked. He may never have been quite the bad guy we think of him as. Um, and I also think that some of the parents are in on it. It's not just um, Eloise. I think that Widmore knows enough to know that he uh, he has to do certain things, but I'm not sure he's really in on it. I don't think he knew as much as Eloise ever all along. I think she was the keeper of the flame, so to speak, the lamppost. Um, but I think a really important one. I think that there, like I said, there are other parents involved. But I think an important one is Jack Shepherd. Sorry, not Jack Shepherd. Christian Shepherd. We have no evidence that Christian Shepherd ever died. We don't see this scene, and there's a good chance that when Locke said that he was Jack's father, impersonating him, that Locke was lying as usual because Locke thought that he could get some advantage from perhaps having been Jack's father. So I think there's a possibility that Jack's father didn't die, um, and that would explain how the Man in Black perhaps wasn't as aware of some of the things that were going on as other people. I mean, you look at this conspiracy. At a certain point, you know, Widmore is doing the Man in Black's work for him by getting rid of everyone on the island and killing Ben. Um, Maybe also trying to make sure that Locke can't escape, the Man in Black can't escape. But um, you know, if it's certainly true that that not only the forces of the Man in Black are wanting them to go back to the island, and certainly the forces of Jacob want them to go back to the island. So there's a possibility that that Christian Shepherd was asked to do certain things. He may not have been in on the whole thing, but he may have been asked to do certain things while he was on the island. He may have been actually with Claire on the island. He may have led Jack to water. In any case, I think the final one Well, we'll get to that after.